Hey y'all, welcome back to Fitting and Homemaking. Today we are doing something pretty much unplanned. We are going to try to do something nice for my husband as a surprise before he comes home. And that would be moving the storage cabinet out of his bedroom closet. He has said a few times that he would like that out of his closet now that this closet is taken care of a little bit more. The storage bin originally fit under there, so it does fit under this bottom shelf. As you can see, we've had a bit of an explosion in this closet. It's mostly toys that have gone into timeout. So those are going to be pretty easy to just put back in their spots in my kids' room. However, there are a couple of larger toys that normally live in here that I'm going to have to figure out a separate spot for. And then just a few things are in flux in here. But at minimum, since I was absolutely not planning on doing this today, and the reason that I've decided to do it today is because this week has been pretty tough emotionally for our family, and it's just a little something nice that I can do for my husband that hopefully will just add the tiniest bit of joy back into his life, right? So I'm gonna have to clean out this bottom part a little bit, and the actual cabinet really needs to be decluttered. So I don't know how much of that decluttering I'm going to be able to get through today since I didn't plan on doing this. So it might be a partial declutter of the cabinet, but the main goal for today is to move that cabinet from my husband's bedroom closet, come back on motion light, into this closet, okay? So that's what we're doing today, and I don't have a ton of time to do it, so let's go ahead and get started. My son's riding horse with butterfly sticker on it. All right, I'm gonna be going back and forth between here at my kid's bedroom for a little bit, so I'll just cut stuff out. This is my kid's art box. Let's organize this just a little bit before putting it back in there. Good enough. Magnet tiles, I think I may have talked about these going in timeout in a previous video, but a lot of the toys are in timeout in here. We give the toys timeout when the kids are having trouble listening and they're being distracted by something specific. So 9 times out of 10, that's going to be a toy. So it helps just to remove the thing they're being distracted by from their environment. And kind of the amount of time it spends in this closet is, you know, just kind of it depends on the behavior around that, I guess I would say. But these should be cool to come out again. Actually, all of it is fine to come out again. They don't usually go in timeout for that long unless we just forget that we have put them in there, to be perfectly honest. So, yay, parenting. All right. This is a toy I really want to donate because you press this and it's like incredibly bright light, and my son goes like this. I'm not doing it while the light's on because it just is incredibly painful to your eyes. But maybe I will put this, so this bin up here, I'm not sure if you can see it, but this kind of blue stripy bin is where we rotate toys. So maybe this will just go in there until it seems like my son is not going to blind himself with it anymore. And yes, this was a gift from a grandparent to my daughter, but my son's the one who plays with it because of the light. Oops. You can see it's very sensitive. So let's put that in there. Do I want to put this back on their basketball hoop? I think I'm going to leave this in here in timeout for just a little bit longer because they put their heads up in it and then like pull it on their faces. So let's leave that in here in timeout for just a little bit longer. Okay, so now what's left are the toys that actually normally live in here. So we have this cleaning set. This big ball. And this roly popper thing. Ooh, it's very dirty. It went outside a few times. Well, that was easy. This is like a blow-up donut that goes around our dog's head, but it's not big enough to actually keep him from licking, so I'm gonna throw this out because it's too disgusting to donate, honestly. And I actually need to change this out. My thermostat has its warning on there, like, hey, you need to change out your filter, so that solves that issue. Okay, so we have Max's toy bin. And the vacuum will have to go back in there. And this is an area like keeping clear for donation stuff. There was a few donation things and then just like our utility stuff. That needs to go to the consignment store, and this is for giving away to a friend. Let me go ahead and sweep this out real quick. I guess we can try having Max's toys out in the living room again. That's where they lived for ages. And then our son's just super curious, which is fantastic, you know, child developmentally and all. But I also don't like having to pick up every single one of these things. And at one point he was putting them in his mouth. I think he's not doing that anymore. But he also does walk up to our dog at like point blank range and just throw them directly at his head. And no one has good enough reaction time to catch what he's throwing, essentially. But we'll try it. If not, we'll just move it back in on this side. Let's see. And that just goes right here. So we'll try that. Okay, so the only thing that needs to actually really go back in here is the vacuum and the broom and this. So let me finish sweeping up this mess, which is probably off camera, but. Okay. And let's see if I can move that bin out of my husband's closet without decluttering it first. Because I at least want to slide it out so I'm not filming in his closet. But it's like one of those plastic ones, so like any weight on it and it like is really shifty. It's a cheap thing that we got just because we needed it. All right, let's go try that. All right, y'all, yay. I was able to get this out of the closet. and it seems lightish and sturdy enough to just slide out there, so I'm going to do that. Actually, can I just pick it up? Feels like it might collapse. All right, let's see. I'm actually going to wipe it off with the broom a little bit. All right, let's see what all we have been cramming in here. Ooh, that was really heavy. Let's see what's on this bottom one. Random picture frame that maybe we could just donate. Trash. Looks like some extra parts, some tape. Wonder if my husband even knows this tape is in here. This is a filter to a vacuum we no longer own. That can be donated. This is a patch. And then we have some of our stuff that we don't want to get gunky out in the garage because the temperature fluctuates too much. Random Allen wrench and washers. I'm gonna put this under one of the bathroom sinks. This will go to my husband's workbench. With that, I'm going to donate these. These are adhesive locks, and my children just absolutely ripped them off the cabinets. He manned the door open anyway. These are the magnet lock ones. These do work. So let's keep those. My gosh. Frugal. Some tape in here. All right, that stuff's all good to stay. This is maybe a little bit different from the rest of the stuff in here. Go ahead and put the spackle down in here. All right. What's in here? Little mop wipes for a mop that I don't think we have anymore. I think these for like a Swiffer floor thing. And I just don't think we have it anymore. These I can still use for dusting though, so I'll keep these. These, we'll see if we can donate. This. This we probably got off a registry, and you can tell that we have not, oh, I guess we did open it. No, we were using some of the doorknob things. But we do not need these anymore. Our house is as childproof as it's going to get. So those can be donated. An extra Swiffer thing. Can donate that. We already have one. Trash. 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 Where's my trash pile? There we go. This is a puck light. Batteries. I think we're keeping these somewhere else, so I will see where else we're keeping those. In here. Let's see what's in the top drawer. Oh goodness, this is the heavy one. We are using a couple of these corners on things, so I guess we'll keep those. This is our stash of the clear ones that we actually use. And our stash of command hooks. I guess we can consolidate here. see. More command hook stuff. More command hook stuff. Maybe we will keep this one since it's the smaller ones, and I'd rather not have to go through all the big ones to get to the smaller ones. But we don't need these center parts. These are the batteries. The doorknob thingies that can go with that set. This can just get tossed. It didn't work. Furniture feet. More batteries. My jet boil. Something for the kitchen faucet sprayer. Not sure why that's not installed. I guess we'll put that with the plumbing parts. This is just some little cord management stuff. Lots of packing tape. Those can go on the bottom. Surprised I don't have the screw with this, but this can be donated. We're not going to use those anymore. This also did not work. Can be donated. A lot of this is safety stuff that we didn't use because we just don't need it. These are POSs. I guess we can donate those. Another one of these. Highlighters. A remote that looks like it's been chewed on for something. That's a fancy pen. So there's lots of pens and pencils down here. And just put those all together. More batteries. More safety stuff that absolutely did not work for us. Pens, tape. Here, I guess I'll put this tape in the bottom. This is a programmable timer. I'll take the battery out. So this is cool if we go on a trip or something, although our neighbors help us check, but keep that. Random screws. Let's put all of this random stuff on my husband's workbench because we go out there for projects anyways. These are the sticky ones that my kids ripped off, so I'll just toss those. Oh, here's one of these. Put some more of those in here. That way they'll stay together when they get donated. It was an extra thing that I bought that we're not using, so that can just, oh, darn it, I'm messing up my donate in my trash pile. This is donate. And this is trash. All right. This is actually, we have 2 toilets in the house, and this is a bag that you fill with water and you hang in your toilet tank so that you don't waste so much water when you flush the toilet because the toilets are older. So I'm going to keep this in case one of the other ones breaks. More pens. Oh, this is like a balancing kit for a fan. An old shower head that we're not using. That's to go outside. Some garden hooks. A lot of this is just going to make its way out to the garage. Pins. Let's see, are you guys being able to see this, hopefully? If not, it's just a pile of stuff on the floor that you're missing out. All right, that's some more cord management. Can go with that. Get more command hook things. Let's try. Oh, this was the doorstop. If you have watched my tiny repair honeydew list video, this is what was on the hinge and what like went through the door and dented the frame. So we can donate that. This is probably just trash. That can be donated. These pest repellent things, we don't use them. These are the tiny command hook ones. Some night lights. All right, more of these puck lights. I'm going to donate these puck lights. We had these under our cabinets, but they just ran through batteries a little bit too quick for us to keep up with having them work. I'm going to save this one because there's an adapter on it, so we don't have a cover for that outlet if I don't save it when we take the adapter off. Fan poles that lets you know which one's the light, which one's the fan. I think these are for the one I have in the living room, and those are on separate switches, so I'll donate those in case someone wants them. I have a bunch of these timers. And we don't like really have that many rooms that face the front of the house, so I don't think we need 4 of them. We'll just keep, I guess, 2 and donate those. More outlet covers. And the reason that I'm like kind of keeping an obscenely large amount of these is because they do break as we, you know, unplug them and plug them to use our plugs. That's just gonna be trash, that's small enough. No, that's what I want. Some more tiny command hook stuff. My dad replaced a switch for me one time. That was before I met my husband, but my dad does electrical stuff. So I'm gonna put this to go to the garage in case for some reason we need an extra switch. It's a rechargeable battery. This is a crank flashlight. I'll keep that. This was broken and then my husband tried to repair it and now it just looks crappy, so I'm just gonna throw it away. I mean, he did a fine repair on it, but the part that broke off also took some of the decoration off. And then we have lots of thumbtacks for some reason. I think we were putting up artwork with this before we had kids and we realized it wasn't great to have around kids. I'm gonna keep those because I can see us getting a bulletin board at some point in the future. This I might put back under the kids' bath. This is how you change the light bulbs out of their light fixture in their bathroom that we replaced. So that can go there. Velcro dots, that seems cool. That'll go on the bottom though. bajillion Allen wrenches. I think we can just toss those and just trash. Like, what on earth is this? Are we ever going to figure out what that is? Probably not. Let's just toss it. Okay, so what do I want to go in this drawer? We have some other cord management stuff up there, but these are tiny, so I'm going to put them in this cord management pile. I think this is fine for a random drawer of stuff. I think I might want the middle drawer to be batteries, and then this top drawer can just be random things, like the child safety things, random outlets. Oh, what's this? Oh, faucet aerators. That'll go out in the garage with the rest of the faucet stuff. All right. I'm gonna put the command hooks towards the front. Ew, okay. Let me dust bust this out because, actually, can I get the drawer out? I'm just gonna go dump this out outside because, ew. All right, that's much better. All right. There it goes. The top fit's a little bit warped because we've had stuff sitting on top and it's just not really strong enough to have stuff like that sitting on top. All right, command hooks, these guys, the safety stuff. The outlet we probably won't need for a while. Cord management we probably won't need for a while. These sliding and grippy pads, put in there. Thumbtacks. Extra night lights. I think I'm going to put the timers in with the batteries. This is safety stuff. Can go over on that side. We'll get through those and use those eventually. All right, I think that's good for that top drawer. Oh, it's getting caught. These have definitely seen better days, so they don't stay solid underneath throughout. Like here, I'm touching the bottom of the top drawer. Where's that dirty rag? And there you can see, you're seeing into the bottom drawer. So this is just super cheaply made, which is fine. It serves its purpose. So that's been wiped out. So let's go ahead and put the weird timer stuff that doesn't really have anywhere else to go. Put this in here because we used the other battery, or the other ones more. And this will also be our random battery drawer. This is being donated. Because I think my husband also has batteries in his bedside table that he'd probably like to not have in there. And I'll put the cleaning cloths in here too, because normally our Swiffer is hanging up there. So it'll be fine for that to be in here. Oh, these are for the puck lights. That's what they're for. All right. And I'm gonna put this, putting that in there with batteries seems like a really bad idea. I'll put this in with our hiking stuff in my closet. Great. I'll put the packing tape and the other tape in here, because there's already other tape in here. Velcro dots, I'm gonna say that's more of like a command hooky thing, so I'll put the Velcro dots up here. All right, not terribly organized. Let me go put this in the kids' bathroom before I forget. All right, let me get the batteries out of my husband's bedside table. Okay, batteries. We probably have more coin batteries than anyone actually needs, but that's because a lot of our kids' books have them. Make sure they're all facing the same way in there so that I don't get any ideas about creating a circuit. Oh, this one's just, no, there's one left, okay. And then AAAs. All right, so that's not the most organized ever, but it's out of my husband's closet. At least there's kind of a use theme to the drawers now. And I'm going to slide it right back into there. All right, fits great. Let me clean up this now. It looks like I need a trash bag. I need a donate bag to put on top there and just corral this stuff. And then I need to take stuff out to the garage. All right, this will be our donate bag. Oh, that needs to go in the room. Should I ask my husband about these? Because maybe he knows where this is. I'll ask my husband about these because I feel like this is the thing about getting married when you're older. These came to our marriage with my husband. So while they're just like mop, like Swiffer mop cleaning cloths, like they have been around longer than I have in his life, so to speak. So he might actually know where that is since it was something that he brought in. Maybe he's just moved it somewhere and it's not somewhere I normally go. So let me put this in. I'm actually just gonna put it on top so I remember to ask him about it since there is room. And those are light enough to go on top without damaging that. Okay, this is our donate then. Maybe they'll move up to the donate, maybe they won't. These are 2 more donate things that I just put on the shelf in here, but they can go in here now. All right. So let's move this stuff over that I know is going to go to my friend. I just don't know when I'm going to see her next. And then that's consignment. And this, if it fits, will be the donate bag. All right, we'll keep those 2 separate. These have already been to the consignment store and they didn't want them, but I know my friend will either use them or donate them if she doesn't want them. So, all right, stuff that needs to go to the garage. And stuff that just needs to go in the trash bin. All right, and this is almost full anyway, so let's just do it this way. And we already have like a bajillion of these tiny Allen wrenches, so I feel no qualms at all about just throwing those away. All right. Move that out of the way. I'll empty that. I'll take it a minute. And then this can go in here. I really wish this was a little bit bigger. It's too small to hook on this, and then it's also too small to hook on the medium ones. So we just have to make do. I need to get one of those, the little like clampy ones that you just, and it clamps around the handle. But oh well. And we'll keep this in here. We don't keep this out because sometimes the kids have a hard time keeping the broom and the mop heads on the floor, and they just become large sticks that they're running around the house with. So keep that in there. Oops. And I think that's fine, because if we need to get in there, we can always just pull the vacuum out. Or, I mean, how far do you need to open the drawers? Probably not that far. Let me put this with the hiking stuff before I forget. Let's do this over here. That's going to be way better. So we can do that. Perfect. Yes. Yeah, because we used to have a Swiffer mop. It used to hang here. I was just trying to remember what this hook was for. It used to hang here. I wonder where it went. Obviously, I do not mop very often, which is a little gross, but I spot clean a lot with wipes or spraying the floor in a particular spot or whatever. So that's just the point of parenting and life that we are at right now. Let me put this with hiking stuff. All right, y'all, this is what we're left with. We have the broom, our kids' brooms toys over there. We have the cabinet. Very satisfying fit on the cabinet there. And we have, let's see if I can do it one-handed, because the top is bent down a little bit now. But we've got pens, we have like command hook and Velcro fasteners, we've got kid safety stuff over here, silly light, and like thumbtacks and night lights. And we have batteries over here, the timers, and a few cleaning and utility things. And then this is where, yeah, this is so hard to do one-handed. This is where we have stuff that we don't want it to get too hot or cold outside, and then just tape. So I think that's good. And then I have those that I can ask my husband about. This is like our donation and things that are in flux and going places, except for obviously our fire extinguisher. And then we want our, what are these called? Flashlights. And we have a candle back there too. We want those, easy to get to. Toys that are out of rotation, clothes that are sentimental that are grown out of, or pretty much grown out of now. These are gonna come down soon. This was actually up here before, but these are my spring pictures that hang above the mantle, but I needed the command hooks for them. I thought I ran out of these, and obviously we just found a bunch of them. But they hang on these little picture hangers, and it's super convenient just to take down each year. And soon we will be getting into this Easter pile. But that's what the closet's looking like now. I think we did a good job cleaning out the bottom and making space for that. And now we have space in my husband's closet, extra space to surprise him with. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for today's video. I'm super pleased that I was able to actually get through that whole cabinet and throw out a lot of stuff. And we have a whole bag of donation from it. And a lot of it's just that just in case stuff that sometimes feels difficult to get rid of. But today I knew I just needed to get this done, and really happy that this storage bin is back in its home. This is where we originally bought it to live. So that's lovely. And it's just, I hope my husband gets at least a little bit of joy out of having that space back in his closet. Like I said, it's been kind of a rough week for us, and it's tough out there right now. I definitely went grocery shopping. I had a doctor's checkup appointment. I went grocery shopping on the way home from that today, and just, wow, you know, stuff's expensive right now. There's a lot of turmoil happening, and when you have that in addition to like just family and friend stuff, you know, happening, it just feels nice to do something nice for someone else. And like the way I most like to give love is through acts of service. It's not the way that my husband receives love the best. It's not his love language, but he knows when he sees me doing these things that it is me showing care for him. So I will definitely make sure I get in some care for him via his preferred love language. But this is just a small way that I can show him that I'm thinking about him during the day, and that I hope he's doing well. Today's going to be a particularly tough day for him. So yeah, I guess just sometimes it's easy to just kind of get so inwardly focused, and that we kind of wallow in our own issues that we have going on. I know I'm certainly guilty of doing that. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, you know, like don't wallow, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that sometimes it's nice to take a break from your own issues and do something nice for other people who you know are maybe having a little bit of a struggle. So I hope you enjoyed that. And if you want more decluttering content, more cleaning content, more homemaking content in general, I'm super excited. I have something coming for me in the mail that I'm going to use in some upcoming videos that I think will be fun. They're going to be fun for me, so I hope they're fun for you, because I think a lot of the folks who watch this video are kind of ish within a decade or so of my age. But yeah, so fun things to come, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.